Deadlock is an upcoming closed beta, invite-only Valve MOBA hero shooter. It is not a battle royale. I'm GlutenSnake, and my team and I run the biggest Deadlock modding channel. Generally speaking, I have a very good idea of what is and is not possible in Deadlock. Battle Royale was certainly not. Then an external team reached out to me saying they had developed a new modding framework that could do some very cool stuff. So I asked my head dev, could we do a free-for-all? Turns out, yeah we could. Now, the problem is, of course, that that's a demo. How do you go from a demo to an actual game mode? All of that with a huge restriction, which was we could not use mod files. Whenever we do a collab with a streamer who's not used to mods, it takes an hour for everybody to install the necessary files. Now imagine with 20. The power of Deadworks meant that we could just give people a connection code. But if we didn't do traditional modding, we'd have to give up on a lot. We couldn't modify the map, we couldn't change abilities, and we couldn't change items. How the hell would we balance this? Issue number 1, items. In Deadlock, there's a shop where you can go and buy items. No map modifications meant we couldn't add more shops. And with only 2 on the map, every buy would turn into a slaughter. The solution was, of course, the golden statues. When they break, they have a small chance of giving you a specific bonus. We made it so every time you picked one up, you had a 75% chance of getting an item. In the beginning, you mostly get tier 1 items, but over the course of the game, the chance of you getting a better item increases with the following. Game time! Other players owning high tier items. How much poorer you are than the richest player in the lobby. And how many players are still alive. Furthermore, we made Sinner Sacrifices grant you a guaranteed item with a higher chance of getting a better item from them. To incentivize people killing each other, every time you kill someone, you get 2 of their items at random. Issue number 2, abilities. In Deadlock, you start with 1 ability, and you can unlock and upgrade more over the course of the game by getting more souls. The usual way to get souls is through killing minions, but there are no minions in the Battle Royale. If we gave everyone maxed abilities, everybody would die in a minute. Start everyone at base and nothing happens for a while. After a bunch of playtesting, we decided, you start with 2 abilities. Get more souls, get more abilities. Thankfully, 4 out of the 6 classic ways of getting souls still worked in Battle Royale. Issue 3, the Storm. When we have fewer players, we want them fighting each other, not frolicking. So most Battle Royales have the concept of a zone or a storm. An ever-shrinking entity that, if you are in the wrong side of, you get damaged. At first, we represented the storm as a circle of pocket ults. Then Jonas came up with Cube. The preview, that is. Using hundreds of them, that created a clear zone, which sadly had a bunch of performance issues. To reduce the number of entities, we just used the same performance tricks visible in the bad apple clip here. And with a little bit more coding, we had a fully working, moving, damaging storm. Issue number 4, bugs. So to the surprise of no one, several characters have bugs when you do whatever the frick we're doing. McGinnis' turrets shoot her, Vander gets caught in his own traps, Shiv dash does no damage, and Celeste does whatever the fuck this is. But there are some characters that became even stronger. Abram's charge always goes at speed. Getting damaged while slept by a haze will not wake you up, and Geist and Victor will not self-damage. We decided to ban all 4. With everything in place, we invited 18 NA content creators and 2 people representing the channel. Who will win this one? Let's find out. And thus it begins the very first Battle Royale in Deadlock. We do already see a couple people have grabbed their items. Everybody's going on for those boxes, and we do have so many E6 players here. It is impossible for them not to just know all of the box routes already. They are in all voice chat, as you can see, communicating with each other, making last-minute deals. Who the hell knows? But we do see them all spread out across the map, looking for those early haunts. Some players hide after getting their first couple items, waiting for the boxes to respawn. Some opt to just try and get an early kill. Ren might seem like a weakling in this format, but he's one of the 3 characters who does have access to the tunnels and therefore those sweet, sweet boxes. Surprisingly, most E6s forget that bridge buffs are a thing in this format, making it rather easy for this Mirage to grab it. And as everyone is hunting for boxes, our vendor manages to grab his first catch of the day. In the meantime, Andrew, Chicken, and Metro, having made up after their fight, managed to eliminate that other face of Deadlock. We're almost at minute 10, and some people realize that they might be really outclassed item-wise by other members. So they just decide maybe it's not worth chasing, and going for bridge buffs instead is what we should be doing. Some heroes are designed to work with other heroes, like for example Maurice here. He is certainly decided to scorn and trade and get a lot of healing from those waves, not designed to one-on-one a Mina in the beginning of the game with only 2 items. Anyhow, we do have some actual comms from the game, so let's see what the people are talking about at this point in time.
I just want to buy. Please come back.
Also, I'd like to point out everyone in the basements is just profiting.
About
bro, the rep, bro, get Leffa, somebody get Leffa. Don't let him get you. Yes, 10 items. I see Leffa's items. Yo, Lazy Dog has 10 items. What the f?
Dude,
How does he 10 fucking items?
Yo, I don't even have.
As people talk about their luck, the Maurice is down. With the new mission being set to get the Labubu, the Calico is on the chase. It is strength, and he's gonna go against Leffa. Is that gonna be enough time to kill him with no way to exit the tunnels? I think he just might be able to wrap it up. And it's taking a long ass time though. But yeah, GG, rip Leffa. Crayon the Paradox, who has 6 items already, is trying to look for a little bit of a fight here, and he does catch this Ender Chicken unawares, but with no swap. I don't know how much damage a Paradox can really have. Throwing a little bit of a wall there, but the Viscous manages to get away. Shua MC is a noted Warden and Page main, and has decided for this particular Battle Royale, as far as he told me, to go for a support Page build. The idea being that because all items and skills are buggy, Page can actually shield her opponents. Maybe that's gonna be enough goodwill to ensure that she makes it to the final 3, or maybe even win the whole thing. But instead, she seems like she's gonna be eliminated by this Viscous, and gets an incredible parry, and that is gonna be Andrew Chicken down. And I mean, is that gonna be enough time to kill this Page? The Calico is coming in full strength. Strength is one of the strongest players in this lobby. E6, top 40 NA. Is she going to be able to wrap it up? The minions are doing a whole bunch of damage. Throws a parry. And I think that's going to be a heck of a dead Chua. Here we see Pashi pop the Ivy, whose ult has just been stolen by the Sinclair. Played by Goober, he insisted he wanted Sinclair in this format, not Viscous, which is just traditional main. I don't know. I think this is going to be a very good decision for him, being able to steal all those ults.
Yo, someone grab the urt.
Yo, my items are horrible. I feel like everyone else has better items.
Yeah, my items are horrible too. I haven't got nothing.
Some people are complaining that their items are horrible, while others decide, you know, I'm just gonna kill somebody and get their items instead. As the field narrows, one particular content creator garners a little bit more attention than the others.
Listen, bro, I'm strong.
Yo, get out here, Goober.
Yo, I'm playing Edge, man. I'm playing Edge, man. Leave me alone.
I'm playing
Edge, bro.
Metro! Who's in this fucking hallway? Who's in this hallway?
Yo, Metro, get away from me, bro. Freak.
I'm not attacking you, man. I'm friendly. I'm a...
Yeah. Get away from me. Teaming is for chuds.
What the?
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, Metro. Goodbye. I think I
Yo,
accidentally
Lash, we're
hit
chill.
you.
We're chill, bro. I'm sorry about shooting
bro,
earlier.
just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone.
Okay, I understand why I should leave Mirage alone now.
Yeah, some characters are certainly a lot stronger than others. Lomain is playing this Mirage, one of the strongest players in NA without a shadow of a doubt, and that is the end of Eskay. With only 9 players left, the Storm is closing in on everyone. The Storm accelerates the less players they are just to force that final engagement, and I think there's going to be a whole bunch happening here. Lash, played by Rumpel, is certainly incredibly versatile. Being able to get away from fights is key in a Battle Royale, and Lash can do that to a T. That might be the difference between ending up 20th and ending up 1st. If you look at the minimap, you'll see a Paradox that has strayed a little bit too far and just died to the Storm. In the meantime, this Calico has sole dominion of the tunnels. She is so rich because she is the only one who can access them with Mo dead and Rem dead. With the Storm shrinking and the final engagement left, people are looking for fights. They want to get those 2 random items, and they hope that they can get something like Spellslinger or Tesla Bullets out of this Ivy. Of course, she has some excellent items that certainly fit her build more than others. The items do have a Street Brawl-like distribution, but this Ivy is just so good at evading fights, and I think that's what she's going to do for the rest of the game. Massive fight rages on in the middle. That Ivy's gonna escape with a stone form. That Sinclair does die even in wolf form. The ult that he has stolen has not proven enough. A big fights happening all around. This Venator does have his big ult, which is gonna do a lot of damage. Maybe being able to finish up a character very quickly, which is gonna matter so much in this format. Instead, he goes down for the tunnels, goes for a big fight with that Wraith. The ult happens. The ult is massive. Is there gonna be enough time for him to be able to kill her? The answer is yes. That is gonna be an incredible kill. He does use his shotgun to try and get away from this Ivy. No need to engage here. Just set a trap and get the heck out of dodge. And in the meantime, the furious Calico has finally been eliminated by the Mirage. Mirage is the character to beat right now.
Yo, it's getting a little tight here, boys. It's getting a little tight.
I highly recommend do not fuck with the Mirage.
Listen, every time I've seen you, bro, I've been backing out.
Do not fuck with the Mirage.
The slam
That's
doesn't
max AP. Back the fuck up.
This hero doesn't work, bro. I'm freaking killed.
Bro, Silver, you don't even have ult yet, bro. This is so sad.
I'm hella cooked.
All right, who wants to take the first shot on the Mirage?
I think we all gotta go.
You got that.
We all gotta go, surely.
No one is trying to engage except that Venator might be. He is getting that storm closing in on him. It is the last seconds of this freaking game. And nobody wants to take the final action. But you have to because the storm is closing on you. Mirage has decided to engage for a little bit. But a trap has been laid on the ground. Silver, on the other hand, comes and tries to get a pick. A lot of damage laid on her. But I think the Silver might be able to get an ult very soon. 320 health left on this Venator. Is this Silver going to be able to wrap her up? A second shotgun comes in. Looking for an Ira Domini just to wrap it up, but the Lash might be the one who wraps it up, and suddenly has been eliminated. Liz has been eliminated. The final three: the Mirage, the OP hero, Rumple with a dream, and Ivy. Ivy is just gonna be insane, and No gets picked. The last two heroes, Rumple versus Mirage, the best 1v1er in the game, and the asshole. It's gonna be the wrap up. It's gonna be as the storm is closing in on everyone, and Lash has opted to throw everyone in the storm, but it doesn't matter. Everyone is hurting right now. The storm has engulfed everything. It's gonna come down to the last bit, and it is Mirage who wins. Lomade wins the first inaugural fight. The Prism Blast has been activated to signify his victory because we cannot afford to code Fortnite dances. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first game of Battle Royale in Deadlock. Congrats to Lomade for winning the NA edition of this Battle Royale, but it was time for the EU one. We did two massive changes. Instead of doing every streamer for himself, we did 12 teams of 2. The second is we got a bunch of complaints about how the pros knew all the golden statue routes. Fine, we'll just use a brand new map. With an interface that actually showed all of the items you had, it was time for the second round of Battle Royale. Okay folks, time for edition number 2 of this game. Let's hope it is more bug-free than last time. Oh, so some people ended up on the wrong side of an invisible barrier and the storm killed them. Lovely, great start to the game. Anyhow, I was extra naughty and I spawned everyone in different places to their teammates, so everybody had to find each other essentially. Of course, staying apart meant a lot more farm. This allowed some teams like the Mirage Sinclair team, aka Sanya Sniper, and Play With Me to catch some early kills. The Captain and Blob team also managed to get another very good early kill. Indeed, the existence of teams had made some of the weakest heroes in the individual format some of the strongest. Bebop grabbing you by himself, not gonna do much. Bebop grabbing you into a Billy, usually will kill ya. In fact, unlike the individual format where a lot of members were just hiding in the beginning, it seems like the teams that got early kills are the ones that are actually snowballing with yet another pick on this 7 by the Mirage Sinclair team. The lack of familiarity with the map, the multi-levelness of it, and also the fact that you couldn't really tell which person had which items meant that sometimes jumping into the kill pile was not that desirable. But talking about unfamiliar maps, can you imagine doing all these tunnel box routes as Calico without knowing what the hell is going on and where you're gonna go? Anyhow, let's talk a little bit about the verticality of the map. The map is insanely vertical. There's a massive tower right in the middle, and it is a great outpost if you're trying to look for a kill. Of course, some of the most fun parts is being able to see your opponent and then realize that you can't go through several of the walls. You have to go the long way if you want to catch him. That vantage point meant that you could just jump straight to the kill. And this Mirage is demonstrating it best. Looks a little bit, sees no kill there, and then just decides to chase the Venator. Some of these people are left without teammates because somebody didn't fix all the bugs. That's me. And of course, these are early good picks for the Mirage. And yeah, I mean, the teams that are still intact that are working with each other are certainly snowballing here. And that is yet another death. And of course, here's some footage of that cosmetical death. He was the Paradox. Pretty low health, looking for a box route, gets killed by Billy. Of course, some characters were really thriving in the map, even as individuals. This Mina, with her access to massive amounts of verticality, manages to get a kill on the Bebop. Eliminating Blob, the Bebop of the Billy Bebop team, meant that suddenly the strongest team in the game was still this Mirage Sinclair team, who was doing a great job catching all of these people one-on-one and getting as many picks as they could get. With a lot of individuals eliminated, it was time to start fights between the teams. This Sinclair can be so valuable being able to steal the ult. Mirage comes in with a whole bunch of damage, but that Quantum Entanglement grabs one of the bugs in the format, and that is a heck of a dead listic. But yeah, losing your teammate usually means also losing your own life, as this Lash manages to wrap up this Warden. Mirage OP in this format, huh? As we are headed towards the final 7, one of the most important techniques is, because the storm is so much smaller, try and stun people and have the storm damage them for you. Another important technique, well, just try and steal a kill, like this Calico is trying to do, but this Lash and this Ivy seem like they might be able to wrap that Billy up, despite that plated armor, which is keeping him alive for much longer than he deserves. And it is indeed seeming like the final fight is about to happen. Ivy and Lash, one of the few teams remaining. Piggy by himself after the death of his teammate Cosmetical. Sinclair hiding in the bushes, of course. Good hiding spot, but he does have his teammate Mirage. And a Calico and a Holiday lurking about. With the storm closing in, everyone is trying to stay at the very last tower. Lash and Ivy, of course, have a lot of flyability, and they might be able to be the last one standing as all of these people are trying to compete for the last possible slot. The balcony that is going to make or break their dreams of being the first ever EU Battle Royale GlutenSnake champion. Dorman has already used his cards, but those bells are gonna do a lot of damage. Everyone is so low. The battle has stopped being killing each other, it's just been trying to survive. The Calico is down, the Holiday and the Ivy are both so low. Lash tries to go down, tries to go inside the storm, whatever little remains of it, just to survive as much as he can. Surgery has been eliminated, Hapex has been eliminated. It is the final 3. Dorman is the only one left. He is going to die to the storm, and it is Mirage and Sinclair. Play With Me and Sonya Sniper are the champions of the first EU Battle Royale. 2 incredible events. If you like them, I hope you like and subscribe. If you want to learn how you can play Battle Royale, please join our Discord below. This is the biggest project in the history of the GlutenSnake channel, and it would have been impossible without the help of literally hundreds of people. I have listed them here. Really, thank you so much, guys. You are the best. Anyhow, have a good day, folks.